I need a wake-up call. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check, mic check. Okay. I'm good. I'm golden.
It's so crazy. Every time I go into my McCall stock footage library, I'm like, the one thing we're missing is mountain biking. So this week we're gonna learn a little bit more about mountain biking in McCall. And then one of my other favorite pastimes that often gets overlooked is golf. I don't know if you're a big golfer.
Obviously, you're not a golfer.
Not a very good one.
I'm not a golfer.
But the McCall area is home to my favorite golf course, Jug Mountain. And then a 27-hole course right behind us, which is McCall Golf Course. So where are we, Chad?
We are at the Glass House in McCall, which is, it used to be originally part of the mill, the giant mill that was over here. It does not have air conditioning.
Yeah, I'm figuring that out very quickly.
But they're in the very beginning stages of turning this place over into lodging and events. So we've got the lodging on that side, we got the events on this side. You can't see it right now as a viewer, but I mean, it's an amazing property. Like, we're looking out at the lake right now.
It's right on the lake.
Sunset.
Now, there is a big excavator kind of blocking my
view. Because they're
view.
working, they're still trying to finish it up, but it's an amazing property. I mean, could you imagine when this is done, sitting on that deck
cool.
and looking out at that? I mean, yeah. So it's cool. Then after the mill, for many, many, many years, when I first came up here, it was the Brundage Mountain McCall office. So you had Brundage Mountain up on the mountain. This was the Brundage Mountain office where they did all their boring stuff like emails and things like that.
Gotta ask me to stay. Why you always gotta go? Playing house, this ain't a home with your soul on the road. Say, why you always gotta go? Playing house, this ain't a home with your soul.
So here we are. This is Brundage Mountain. One of my favorite ways to go bike riding is to do only downhill. There's about 29 miles of trail here, all different levels, beginner, medium, expert. There's not really anyone up here, honestly, but it's beautiful. There's wildflowers going, and the lodge is open, so we're about to go grab lunch. On Friday nights, they do a free concert up here. Just seems like a really cool place to hang out and get away from the McCall crowds. Brundage did make a mention before we hopped on the bikes that they had just gotten a new fleet of downhill mountain bikes from Kona, and holy cow, was that bike sick. The suspension on these things just gets buttery and even more smooth than it could possibly get. So if you rent a bike here, which you can do, you can rent a bike. It's not your older siblings hand-me-down, let's just put it that way. This is Jug Mountain Ranch, a very popular place to downhill mountain bike. But unlike Tamarack and Brundage, they don't have a ski lift. So the thing that takes you to the top of the mountain is this. The 1973 Stier Pinzgauer. Made in Austria made in Austria and formerly used by the Swiss Army as a rocket launcher hauler. This one is used for mountain bike shuttling in the summer at Jug Mountain Ranch.
Do you think actually Swiss troops rode in this thing at some point?
Dude, I think
until they find the rocket, and then
rockets.
they all went with the rocket.
Yeah, rockets went.
We like the Tamarack runs.
So this is Tamarack, if you couldn't tell by the giant grove of tamarack trees behind me. Update, it's still not done, but the trails are done, and the trails are beautiful. And today we're starting with one of my favorite kinds of bike riding, e-bikes. It's really nice to have that strong pedal assist in the morning before we get into the more intense downhill section of Tamarack.
Oh, at least it's stuck. Oh, you hit it though.
Right on it.
You hit the bullseye.
I rolled it up too
I
much.
saw what you did though. I'm just gonna do what you did. Oh shit. I think I should be removed from the game. I don't think I should be playing this game.
I don't either.
I'm gonna put this down so I don't hurt somebody.
Okay.
You ever kick people out of your axle or anything?
McCall's an outdoor mecca. Hit it while you can. Check out more from around McCall, like hiking and backpacking. And if you want to see all three of these resorts in the wintertime, check out this loaded McCall winter playlist with hot springs, unique eats, and more. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.